appreciate that.
We're all poli-sci majors at Fort Hays State.
Okay.
And so we took advantage of the opportunity in higher education here to just come and talk about policy and stuff like that.
Yeah, we feel like higher ed is very blessed, especially in the state of Kansas. I mean, we want to create jobs so kids born and raised here in Kansas, send to schools in Kansas, and make them grow up and work in Kansas. So, and I think that as long as we keep supporting those higher eds, that we can keep those people working here in the state, which in the long run just helps the state of Kansas. That's what we're all about.
Did you go to school here in Kansas?
High school, yeah. College, no. I was on the Missouri side, but not because I wanted to go to the Missouri side, but because after 20 years in law enforcement, when I decided to have another career as a high school teacher, the college on the Missouri side was just more flexible with my working hours and being a police officer. So that was the big choice.
I have 4 kids at home, family. I have 3 jobs. And the reason why I went back to school is because it was affordable for me. And so if we tack on some more, it's going to be much more difficult. And I kind of want to know where your stance on this issue is.
What it boils down to is weighing everything. I mean, really. I appreciate your point of view, and I do appreciate the value of education, being an educator myself.
Yeah.
But what it really comes down to is looking at our budget, because our budget's broke. It really is. And so it comes down to some hard decisions, and I haven't finalized. What I'm going to do. We haven't even started working the next year's budget.
That's one thing we were talking about. It's a tough call. I mean, got a job no one wants.
I mean, today we're working on a rescission bill for this year's budget, and we're going to make some votes on that today, and then the work will start on the 2012 budget. What I can promise you is this: I will look out the best I can for education, but there's no sacred cows. And when it comes down to push comes to shove, I got to do what I think is the best decision for the state.
Right.
I respect that. We're not naive enough to think that there's some
We know you have to balance the budget through the year. That's the Constitution of the state of Kansas.
We just thought we'd take advantage. I mean,
and I appreciate
practical application of college students.
Absolutely appreciate you guys coming up here and voicing your opinion, because it means a lot to me that you do come up and you take the time to express your opinion. And it helps me form policy decisions, and that's really what I do. I form policy decisions.
And I think what these guys are
represent us, and that we're just a well-rounded perception of what's happening.
What these guys represent is we got some great young people here in Kansas, and we want to keep them here in their college environment and not lose them to other states where there are competitive advantages. And when that happens, sometimes we're lucky and we get people back, and sometimes we lose them and we lose them for good. And our people are our top resource, and when we can train them in-house and keep them here in Kansas, that's the optimum environment. That helps us all in the long run. That's a real investment.
And I agree with that. I mean, I'm a personal example. I left the state. I went in the military. I was gone for 10 years in the Navy. When I got out of the Navy, I was in South Carolina. I started my law enforcement career in South Carolina, but eventually came home because this is where I wanted to be with
I was in
Kansas.
the Marine Corps.
So were you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're from Overland Park?
I am.
Yeah, I'm originally from Leeway.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, close by.
Back east, So, definitely.
So yeah, I absolutely value the education community in Kansas, and I know what an important part of our economic factor it is. So I want to keep people here, and I want to keep it being successful. So I will do the best I can.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Doing what you can.
So we'll let you go. We sure appreciate you being here.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot for taking your time.